Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another great episode of Kyndra's Corner Comedy Edition, Friday nights edition. I'm so excited, man. I got some new people. I got a returning guest, and I don't want to keep them waiting any longer. My first guest, first time, this is her. She's breaking her Kyndra's Corner virginity. I remember she once had told me that she was dealing with this guy. He cheated. And then she wanted to air him out talking about his dookie stains. Sis, the dookie stains weren't bothering you when he cheated. Miss Patricia is in the building. Why were you sitting here complaining about the dookie stains and they weren't bothering you back in the day? Because now, because he cheated, you want to sit here and air him out? How dare you, sis?
Well, I have to say, when you get cheated on, like everything's bad. Your tolerance just goes way through the floor, for sure.
I love it. I love it. Let me go ahead and bring my next guest to the stage. I've learned that uncircumcised men have the worst attitudes, and they really need to calm down, push pop. Noah, calm down. Why is your attitude so bad? It's not your fault your mom did not circumcise you. How dare you?
Why is my attitude so bad? I didn't realize I had a bad attitude. I'm here to have fun.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're waiting. We got one other person coming, but once he gets back in, I'm going to roast him as well. So thank you guys so much for coming in, showing up, and everything else in that manner. And the other person just arrived. And I've learned with this brother, he, loves single moms' vaginas because they're fire. And every time he goes to the mall, he's out there thinking, you know what? Little Chris would need this. Jay Hunter's in the building. Jay, have you actually almost gone broke? Getting stuff for little Chris and the family.
Ooh, wait a second. I only like the vaginas of the single moms. I don't do like the dependents. I don't. Whatever comes out of there, that's their responsibility. I just like a worn in mitt. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it. Well, let me go ahead and go to interesting news. Miss Patricia, I'm going to come with you first. And this is crazy because it comes from my state. I'm like, why are y'all giving me a bad rep? Typically the stories are from Florida. I don't like this. But a Georgia police officer faces multiple felony charges after she was caught having an intimate relationship with a prison inmate while on duty. And she also was dating a gang member at the same time, which led to her arrest, right? And so the crazy part about all this is that once she actually admitted to her being in an intimate relationship with the inmate, they just said, okay, you just go home for the day, right? She was suspended for 1 day. But then they're like, we're going to really put down the law because of the fact that you're sitting here dating a gang member as well, right? So what are your thoughts on this? Like, have you actually personally known someone who was juggling multiple men and they were just kind of dangerous? Or were you ever came close to say, I'm going to go ahead and be with somebody who's out there, who's wild, who's a bad boy?
I mean, given my dating history, you'd think I'd made those choices. But no, I hadn't actually. What I find really interesting about this case is I've been, hearing like a lot of influencers give girls relationship advice, like, how to stay strong in your relationship, how to maintain your power. And I feel like she really overcorrected, like going for like the inmate. Like she had all the power. Like he couldn't even, leave his room or cell or what have you. And I don't know. That's kind of cool. She got to make all the rules. I get it.
She was on duty. Like I saw a video clip where she was in her cop car and she's like FaceTiming him and she's like, I love you. He says, you know how to jail. Have you ever had a conversation like with a jail member, like, and they were sitting here doing that jail talk, so they're going to propose to you and everything else like that?
I wouldn't know because I've only spoken to a family member that was arrested. But yeah, it's a bit awkward. There's always eyes.
Well, you're doing better than me. I almost pretty much ended up in a whole relationship with him. One guy actually. It was great. What about you, Noah? Do you want me to repeat it back to you?
The story, I saw it in the email. I think it's awesome. I've seen that movie. I don't see any problem with it at all. I think it's kind of hot in both directions. Like, especially like when the woman's in the position of power. Like if it was like some big guard dude, I'd be like, oh, this is sketchy. But like the lady with the fucking bat, like that's I'm into it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's a little weird if it's your family member that we don't want, but like Patricia's case, but like some random action. I didn't know that like it was common for like dudes in prison to try to propose while they're desperate in there. I think that's hilarious. Um, but I don't know.
Well, didn't Ted Bundy have a wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Menendez brothers, they're married. One of them's married still to this
Yeah.
Well,
day.
weren't they fucking though? The brothers? Wasn't that a thing?
Ooh.
People.
There was some like incest shit, or at least the show said that it, right?
Well,
I
I
mean-
think their father was abusing them, and that's why they said they murdered their parents. But I don't think
Which is a good
two of them
defense.
were. Yeah, I don't think they were involved with each other.
When the show came out, they complained about the show making it seem like they were into each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what
And I
happens.
just
When,
think-
that's what happens when you try and take a defensive, diddling. So they used it as a defensive tactic, and they were like, "Well, I guess you guys liked each other too. Did they make you guys play with each other?" And they're like, "Hold on, I'm just trying to get out of jail. I'm saying he touched me funny, and that's why I chopped his head off." But it's just one of those things. When you start opening that door, to like peeing on kids, it's just you're a monster. But.
Yeah.
I guess I just felt like it made like it wasn't really called for at any point. Like it's like there's so much crazy shit already in the story that like throwing in the like, oh, by the way, they were also trying to suck each other off seemed a little unnecessary.
Yeah.
But I understand it. Once you open the door, I guess the incest door is open.
It's open.
When you're in, you're in.
When you're in, you're in.
No, let me.
That's
let
what
me
they
ask
said
you-
to each other.
let-
Sorry, that was gross.
That was hot. Fuck it.
Wait, but you know what? No, you know what? When I hear these stories, before I go to Jay, when I hear stories and I see the officers, and they're not bad looking women. These are some attractive looking women. Same thing with the teachers who get caught up. Like Patricia, let me ask you a question. Who was a hot male teacher that you remember where you were like, you know what? I just can't wait till I turn 18 because you're gonna be mine if I remember. Did you have any hot teachers like that?
She trying to set you up to get canceled. Go ahead.
Okay, so I wouldn't say that I had a super hot teacher like that, but one of my classmates' dads was like really hot. And I really liked it when he would chaperone field trips. I would get like really nervous and I like couldn't talk to him. But Kyndra, you said you like almost dated an inmate, or
In a
did
way,
you
he sent me
actually?
money. He did. He sent me money. It was great. He was doing more for me than the men in the free world. What the heck is that? When an inmate is doing more than the men in the free world, what do you think is going to happen?
It's desperation. What else do I got? I'll give you. Are you kidding? It's desperation. I have options, so I'm not going to do anything for you. He has booty cheeks, so he's going to do a lot for you. Okay. I don't have nothing, so here's some money. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, look, I could go out. I could just go out and the cleaning lady, and I'm like, and I at least got that. So I don't. He doesn't have anything, so he's gonna do a lot for you. He's gonna be attentive. He's gonna love your stories.
Yeah.
Shit. And he's gonna on that video chat, he's gonna get down on one knee, like, I think you're the one.
And he did. He did. Like we went from just being, he's like, yeah, you're my girl. And I'm like, oh, I am. I didn't realize when did we cross this path, sir? When did we
Just-
cross over to that? Right?
When you responded back with hello, like he's in jail. He don't have options.
Did you meet him while he was on the inside already, or before?
Yes, I did. He came to my DM, and I was. So let me tell you, this is why you can't sit here and try to make a fool out of people, right? So what I used to do before I grew up, well, what I used to do was I would sit here and try to exploit men, right? If they came to my DM, because I just wanted to I'm bored. I have nothing better to do, so I was exploiting men. He said, "Hey, beautiful," and I was like, "How may I help you?" And I'm gonna sit here and basically get him to tell on himself. So I'll be like, "Guys, look, another random inmate's in my DM," right? I used to be like that. I've grown up.
Yeah, it's just called entrapment.
So
That's all.
Kyndra, I think the issue is that I don't think you needed to grow up. I think you needed to be an undercover cop. Like, I think that was clearly your skill set, right?
And then you'd have a cell next to him.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
but like,
could have, because he was
what?
like, this is where we hide our phones. I sell drugs in here. This is how I'm able to send you off money. Let me show you. I'm actually chopping up. Like, he literally would show me his whole operation. You're right, Patricia. You're right. I could have done that.
What kind of jail is this that he has like the ability to DM you, send you money, and have a drug operation? Is this jail? Like, sounds
This
like
is
a lot
prison.
of like freedom.
I know. You know what? And I asked him that. He says, man, they only care when they feel like caring. I've seen, like I said, he would show me the nice shoes. They had Jordans in there. They were living better than how we are out here, guys. I'm telling you, prison is a freaking joke.
It's crazy.
What
Not even
about
paying rent?
what about you, Noah? Was there ever a hot teacher or somebody that you just say, you know what, when I get older, yeah, it's gonna be on. Just don't let me catch her outside when I'm 18.
Oh, all of them. All of them. Just the position of being a teacher made it like you're up on the scale like 4 numbers. Like out in the real world, if you're like a 6, like automatic 10, just by having that school teacher energy. Are you kidding? You're 16-year-old dudes. We're horny. Like it's you're just always hard. Like math class, sexual. History, sexual. It's just you're 16. You're just pumping out all that testosterone. It's ridiculous. I was in love with all my teachers, and there was no like when I get older. It was like, will you go to prom with me now?
Oh, so sweet.
It wasn't sweet.
Did you
It was
ever
not
did you ever
sweet.
try to hit? Did you hit them up like post graduation? Did you ever catch any of them outside? You know.
Yo, I didn't, but I went. There was like a reunion once, and one of them was there, and I was catching a little bit of a vibe. But all my friends told me I was tripping. But I don't know.
Man, those
I
aren't
caught a
some real
vibe.
friends. What's wrong with them? They should have pumped you up.
I know.
No,
Shitty friends.
no,
Fucking shitty friends.
no. You did right.
Now wait, Patricia, I got a question. You had said about your
There we go. I've already forgotten what I was going to talk about, but it's okay. Let's go ahead. Let's just
your
do.
wait, hold on, Jay. You had
Just
said,
do the
Patricia,
rounds
you had
like
said
this.
about your the dad who was chaperone. Did you ever tell your friend like, yo, your father? Did you ever have that conversation?
So we were actually in elementary school, so
Oh.
no. And I didn't like fully understand that I had a crush on him till I was older and I like kind of understood what was going on. But then she sent me a friend request on Facebook during the pandemic and I only accepted because I was like, I want to see if her dad is still hot. And like he's a silver fox now.
Woo! Is he still married to the mom?
He is.
Oh, hey, listen, Jay. You know what? Remember last time we had the ski mask? We got to ride out now. Got to ride out. All right, Jay. So let's go. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna let you do this.
Call back.
I'm gonna let you do the interesting news. So what are your thoughts on it, Jay?
Okay, so like honestly, like I just really think like she got arrested for being a girl boss and expressing love to her employees. Like it's not quite fair. But in hindsight, this is a positive because like she had a relationship with that thug, right? So like I'm just thinking that was a gang bang that didn't end in lives lost. So progress. Like gang bang. Okay. So like all I'm saying, like the thing is like I'm quite torn because I'm one of those type of individuals that's like equality for all, you know. So like on one hand, you know, because this is equality for all. When you break the law, it's like, well, throw her under the prison, you know. And then the other half of me is like I just want to chest bump all of the dudes, you know, just like what, you know, because you know the hip hop side of me, you know, because they literally fuck the police.
That's a bar. It's a bar.
So Kyndra, do you know if the gang member had been arrested before? Like how did they know he was a gang member?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you another part that I remember from the story. I believe the gang member told her to go and get like 90 oxycodone pills, and a CVS worker actually decide to do it. So she was running this whole operation. She got somebody involved in CBS. The CBS worker, nothing happened to them. Nothing happened to the CBS worker. It was all her, right? The gang members like, hey, why don't you do? We're gonna sell this stuff, and so she was like in cahoots, and she was selling it in prison as well. So I don't know exactly about the gang member, but hey, man, she I don't know, she was running, man. She was really running it.
Yeah, she was a mess. Like, throw her under the prison.
It seems like it's like kind of a classic case of wanting what you can't have, except what she can't have is like extremely illegal. But I don't think she's any crazier than like any other girl that's going after the guys she's not supposed to go after. She's just working in prisons.
Yeah.
So those happen to be the guys.
It's the environment.
Yeah. Like if she worked in an office, it'd just be like the janitor that you're not supposed to fuck your coworkers. But like this guy just happens to, sell drugs. So it's like seems like it's way bigger than it is. Everybody wants what they can't have. She's not worse, I don't think.
Wait, let me ask you real quick. I'm gonna go to Noah first. Who was somebody that you wanted that you knew you just couldn't have? Who was that one person that you remember?
Oh shit. Well, okay. So I started dating this girl a couple years ago, and up until then, I was obsessed with I manage a bar during the day, and I was obsessed with this one customer. She's like 20 years older than me. Never thought I had a shot. 2 years I was trying to get with this girl. She wouldn't go for it because I was too young. The second me and the girl I'm dating now like committed, she just came into the bar. She was like, "All right, give me your number." It's like. Fucking 2 years I waited. The second we lock it in, and then she's like, whatever. Basically, the whole time I was just like, now that like she wants me because she can't have me, and I want her more because I can't have her because I'm committed, And that's not like the most interesting thing, but I think it's super karmatic. Like anytime I've ever been single, things go fine. Like I'm not complaining. But the second I get into a relationship, it's like all the options are open. Every fucking time. You guys know what I mean? Like, do you guys feel that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because
the thing is, when you want something, you give off that energy that you want something. The second, all you got to do is put a wedding ring on that finger. You're now more attractive. You're now
100%.
They want to slip you a number. So it's like the second I try and go out and I'm all single, like, let's see what these ladies are about. They're like, he sucks. Tall people. But the second if I make the mindset just right, like I go, I'm in a committed relationship where I love my girlfriend, and I just walk around like birds are chirping, panties thrown at my face. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta walk with the condom on.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Kyndra, have you ever thrown your panties at a guy's face?
The dude in jail. I heard
the prison guy, of course. Yeah.
No, you know what, Patricia? We should do it together. The next guy that we find hot?
You was on the webcam going like this.
Wait, hold on. So Jay, hold on real quick before I go to Patricia real quick. So Jay, who was that one chick that you wanted for so long, right?
Jennifer
and then you just say, you know what?
I
know there was one chick.
I did have a situation in high school because that's when I left that whole wanting a chick for. So in high school, there was a girl where I made up an entire like watching too many romantic comedy movies, and she was just that type chick. And we ended up dating my senior year, and like it was good, but it was just like it never lived up to the fantasy. So then I learned the lesson: get rid of the fantasy. Like it's just never going to live up to the fantasy. So, but yeah, it was back in high school. Yeah, Kiana, if you watching, okay.
Oh, dang! Kiana just left a message.
You need to. What did she say?
Nothing.
Oh, come on now. That's my part.
Patricia, who was a guy? All right, who was somebody that you were really wanting? You did probably get them, and you're like, "Wow, I really wanted you," or you were glad that you didn't get them. Who was that one person?
I told myself I'd never date an actor, and then I made one exception, and he was like the stereotype of why you shouldn't date an actor. So he like never wanted to pay for anything. Was very like self-involved into his looks, thought his dick was a gift.
Did
Oh,
you
and
date
then he found out
Leonardo DiCaprio?
no, nope. Not at all.
He seems
No.
over 18. Probably not his type.
Yeah,
It's ruined.
definitely not as talented as Leonardo DiCaprio. And he found out he had genital warts while we were dating. Yeah.
Whew.
So every bad stereotype of an actor, he was. Yeah.
So are you
Wow.
guys still together, or
No, absolutely not. And I thanked my mom so hard for getting me that HPV vaccine. I'm like,
Oh,
you
wow.
really did me a solid. Not all the moms were having the girls get it, but you were like, no, she's getting all the things.
I have to know, how did he just send you a Dear John letter, was like, I have warts, or did you just was like, one day you're looking down, you're like, what the heck is this?
No, he told me one day, and he's like, I'm going to the doctor's office to take care of this. Yeah, we didn't last much longer after that. But I found out that he was dating another girl in my social circle, and he didn't tell her that he had genital warts.
Ooh!
So she found out through me.
Ooh!
Holler.
I wonder though if like they feel kind of good, because like think about like ribbed condoms. It's kind of the same thing. You said his dick was a gift, or that he thought that maybe that's why.
Yeah, he thought
bumpy.
his dick was a gift. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's
You
why. It was
probably
like,
like, it
it's
wasn't.
for her pleasure. It's for
Yeah.
her pleasure.
Yeah, bumps for her pleasure.
Yeah. You're welcome, babe.
You're welcome.
Same thing with people who listen. Here's some free game. I don't know this by experience, but this is what I was told. If you have a yeast infection, fellas, just get hit. Once you hit it in the back, just scratch it when you're just wiggling up and down. I was told it works. I don't know. All right.
Where's my notebook?
Or here's another one. Period sex is lit. It's like your penis is walking on a red carpet. All right, so
Period sex is sex. It's just there's one party that makes a big deal about it. So it's like who cares? What? Period. What? I don't care. That's why they make dark sheets. Wait, you guys are the only ones complaining about that. Are you kidding me? What?
It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's like red velvet. It's pretending not to be chocolate, but it's chocolate. Well, it's fucking chocolate. Same shit.
Noah, wow, you are a savage.
Yeah, you guys have a really positive attitude about this, but not all guys feel that way.
Yeah, well, I mean, it really all depends, because if you date these actors that are trying to be Leonardo DiCaprio, they're gonna put their pinkies up and they're gonna go like, oh, this isn't good, But it's like, man, like real guys. I've done a poll. Real guys, they just want to get down and they just don't want it to be awkward. We guys do a lot of stuff for you guys so that it's not awkward. Like just like you guys hold farts, we hold farts. It's like yeah, all the time.
I mean, I didn't know that, because men just love, breaking wind around me. A lot of men do that, and I'm like,
Well, stop choosing losers.
Like, I think if a guy like tells you he has a problem having sex like on your period, like you should be like, that's fine. You can be as gay as you want. That's we support it. Like
It's 2026.
2026. Yeah, there you go.
Come on, man. I just
fine.
met my brother.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, just go to the prison. There's plenty of what you like over there. Hook a boy up. Like, just introduce him to your man. Tell him how it is. It's all good.
let me before we end out and stuff. As far as my thoughts with this woman, hey man, do what you do. Good for her. How free her. That's all I gotta say. need more people like her, all that. I will say for me, because I've liked a lot of different guys in my lifetime, too many. Again, if you knew how to spell my name right, which is not hard, I liked you. If you said good morning, but you didn't say grand rising, I liked you, right? So there was a guy, my coworker, I don't know if you guys have ever tried dating your coworkers or so. I would not recommend. It's it would. So I liked the first coworker I had, or second one. He was cool, but I'm gonna tell you, he was a loser. He literally, number one, he didn't know how to suck a titty. I don't know how men. You guys are breastfed. Every man should know how to do that properly. He
and woman.
Oh yes, women too.
We've all been breastfed. So since that's the training requirement. But go ahead. Didn't know how to suck a titty. Out here picking losers. Go ahead.
Like I said, he had nothing going on for himself. I liked him at the time because again, he gave me a nice smile. He had nice teeth, and we played basketball together. He was on my team. He passed me the basketball. My standards were so low back in the day, right? And then he kissed me on my neck one time. I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally get a guy to kiss me on my neck. Like how you said, Jay, you watched a rom-com, I think about Anne Hathaway in The Princess Diaries, where she said if a guy kissed her, she would have her leg pop back. You remember that, Patricia, where she would have her leg kicked back? Did you ever kick your leg back for a guy who kissed you, or it never made it? No.
Yes, because I'm really small. I'm only 5'2", so a lot of guys will like pick me up when they're kissing me, and then it just kind of happens.
Oh, okay, so
it's more like a leg dangle. Kicking around.
Kind of, Noah. Kind of. Like, especially if they're really tall, because I don't try to match with tall guys, but like I think like Hinge like matches me with them, so I like had to make out with a guy that was 6'4", and
wow. Jay's like 6'6".
Yeah,
I'm 6'4".
No, are you 6'4"?
Yeah,
we out here. Twin Towers.
But yeah, standing, I don't think a leg has popped back. It's only been because I was,
Okay. So would you date a guy who's like 5'5" or 5'2" your height, or you just?
I have actually, and they pick me up more.
Well, yeah, I got something to prove.
Exactly.
Yeah. Compensating.
I figure. Go ahead.
Do you ever feel like short dudes hate you before they even meet you, like talk to you?
No, short dudes love me because I'm smaller than them.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I meant for Jay as a tall guy.
Oh.
I was feeling like animosity from short dudes, like they're
100.
angry at me for being tall, and I didn't do it on purpose to them.
100%.
It's so weird.
And the other thing is, it's not all that is cracked up to be with being tall. Like for this is just going on the record for Noah and I, like tall to women and still remaining like sexy and hot it stops at 6'3". So like Noah and I are a novelty tall. Now we could still be sexy, but there's a ton of other shit we have to do because I get shit like, oh my God, you're so tall, like Godzilla, like they want to take a photo. It's not immediately panties. But if a dude is 6'2", like the clothes fit a certain way and all these other things, and he's just that right tall, that's the tall, dark, and handsome that they're thinking of. Me ducking in doorways and shit like that. They're like, like it just don't equate. You can jokingly say like, "Oh, he's tall, so he's sexy," but it's like you get above 6'3", I got to do extra work to be sexy.
You better be funny or some
Jay.
shit. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I like them big. I like them small. I like them
easy.
all,
Oh, height.
We talking about dudes? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Take them
well,
all.
I was gonna say as well the other stereotype. Hey, so do you play basketball? Can I pick you? Want to come run on my team? And I'm like, bro, like I don't like tall men who don't know how to hoop. That's just a waste of height. What's wrong with y'all, man?
I feel you on that. I can hoop. I'm dope. I'm not doing it. Because right now, a rolled ankle for pro bono basketball, kiss my ass. What? These pickup games with these lames, and there's people that can jump out the gym too. Get out of here, you know. But I
Yeah.
agree with you on that. Like some dude that's like 6'9", and I'm like, yo, dog, did you you know, like, and he's like, nah, man, I was on the chess team, and get out my face. I just like
It's true.
But you know what? Before we close out, like I said, for me, it's been a lot of different guys I've liked. There was one guy I was like in high school. I'm like, oh, he's so fine. He came back to school. He was short, and then he left, and he came back a couple of years later. He got tall and thin and all that, right? But he was mean. He was rude in high school. So post high school, I'm like, okay. See him when I used to work at LA Fitness. See him there, and I was like, oh, hey, he's like, and he still became angry. I'm like, why are you still angry, sir? What are you angry about? Like, what the heck? Your father is an NBA coach. Your mom works for Delta. She's a freaking flight attendant, a pilot or whatever. What are you angry about? You have a freaking Camaro, a brand new Camaro that ain't even came out yet. What the heck is your problem?
I think he was culturally appropriating, because I imagine he was black, right?
Yeah, he is.
And he was acting white. Prominent parents driving a Camaro, and he was wondering why this Negro was talking to him.
No comment.
Patricia, would you like to follow up on that?
Nope.
Yeah, but you know what, Jay, there was one part that you missed earlier before we were in the backstage and everything. I was just leaving the library. And there was a man, an old man, kind of like, he gave me, like, if you guys know who Uncle Ruckus is from the Boondocks, like, he looked kind of like him. Okay. Mm-hmm. Patricia, you got to watch the Boondocks. I love the show. Watch the first 3 seasons. The 4th one's trash. But anyway, so he started saying to me, he says, he starts flirting like, hey, I'm going to steal your car. What the heck is it? That's not how you flirt. Why are we flirting? Like, sir, you're too old to not know how to flirt correctly, right? So I'm just playing it off. He's like, so are you married? I'm like, no. He's like, well, why not? So it's just not my time. Well, you know what? My name's Mr. James. If you want to work right there, you want to get married, because these women, they just want multiple guys, and I'm tired of it. And he just goes off on this tangent about why he's not good at dating, because women, we want like 3 or 4 boyfriends at the same time, and all of that.
You lost me at Mr. James. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, all you sounded like was a piggy bank. That's so.
Oh, he has an issue about women wanting him for his money as well.
That's what start with Mr. James, fam. He needs to do some yoga so they can move quicker, because I bet he didn't move too well either. Like, listen, he probably seemed like a mess, and that's all he'd be good for. If he learned some dance moves, got rid of that whole Mr. James thing, maybe learned how to sing and just been like that smooth, like, hey, excuse me, miss, what do you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you don't have game and you just look like a scraggly bag of trash, someone's gonna take you, like, because his name was Mr. James. Like, he was wearing something from the 80s. Like, his pickup truck was the same as Fred Sanford in Sanford and Son. He had that old pickup truck. He came at you like, what do you want, you big dummy? Like, stop it, man. He was done from the start, and that blows my mind. You gotta dress for the job that you want. That's it. And that's how we're gonna end. Let me go with this is a part of the podcast. You know what, Jay? You need to talk to Mr. James and tell him how he can, if he really wants to get a young woman, and fuck that niglet, man. I'm done. I'm serious, man. What? I'm done. I'm for real. I am so done. I'm done talking to the youth. I'm done talking to the recycled. Give me like 2 more days. I'm gonna be done talking to the opposite sex, and I'm just gonna go live in a cave. It is a dumpster fire outside. So that's all I got to say. In fact, in about 2 more days, you're gonna be calling me Mr. James. Young lady, where you going? Where you going? Let me break it to your house.
Patricia, gentlemen, can I ask you this? Like, is it ever like a life goal to be wealthy enough that women would want to use you for your money?
Negative.
Good question.
Not for me. Fuck that shit. I
No.
like I like happiness. I don't give a fuck. I could have trillions of dollars.
Like Jay was saying before, like I hate to like dumb it down to this, but like you gotta have game. Like me and my buddy were just talking about this week. Like he's another comic, he has a joke about it. I'm not trying to steal his shit, but like in the poignant way, like not in the stealing the joke way. Like rappers, like big rappers will rap about how like now they're rich and famous, so they get all the bitches. I'm like, that's not a flex. That just shows you didn't have game when you were poor. You should be rapping about how like, yeah, now I'm rich and famous and I still get the same amount of bitches because I'm
Yep.
awesome. I couldn't get more. I was already crushing it.
Yep.
Like it's not a flex to be like, oh, I attract women because of money. It's actually embarrassing, if
Yep.
anything.
True.
You know?
That's Patricia. Real quick before we close out. Have you had a man? The corniest thing, a man, like have you actually had a man who did try to get you with his money, or have you been dealing with men like me who are poor and they were like, oh, my kindness will get you or something?
Nothing but money with Patricia.
Yeah. So I dated this wealthy guy who was a serial cheater, and
As he should.
we're they kind of run hand in hand is the thing. But yeah, I found out about the cheating. We're not together anymore. But then I wanted to freeze my eggs. So I asked him to pay for it, and he did. And he's trying to weasel his way back into my life and buy me things. And
He's just
it
trying to fuck
happens
again.
sometimes.
He's
Oh,
just trying to fuck again.
100%. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, hey, if you want to send me money, that's great. Nothing's going to happen, but you're
We'll
welcome to try. I'm not going to
We'll
say
see.
no.
Just get a ring and then take half.
Shit, some caviar and a ride on a yacht might loosen them draws up a little bit. You never know. Like some champagne might get you. No, these clowns throwing money around. They stink. He freezed your eggs. What a lame. What a lame.
If he wasn't a serial cheater, I wouldn't have had to freeze my eggs.
Wasn't a
See?
serial cheater. Listen, if you got dough like that, you have options. So like, I'm not saying anything
But I'm
else.
the best option, Jay.
You are.
Yeah. Oh, and Mama Cat, you're the best option. And if we bring on any other girl, they're the best option. And they're the best option. And guess what? All women are the best option. But if I have some cabbage in my bank account, I'm going to be fucking. All the options.
All of them.
Jingle jangle.
Not this one.
Okay, give me 10 million, Jay. I need 10
Sure.
million, and we'll talk
Okay.
about it.
I just need a little bit of that. You need to start throwing those panties at the screen.
Well, my drawers. I gotta go to the laundromat. Drawers are dirty right now, so I don't have
Hold
nothing.
up.
Do you take bras?
Hold
Hold
on.
on. Let me get my bra real
Don't
quick.
you do it. Don't you
Yeah,
motherfucker do
but
it.
he
I will
might
shut this whole
prefer if the drawers are
done.
Oh
dirty.
shit!
StreamYard is shut down.
I'll take mine off too.
Yeah, take it off. Woo!
Everybody just throwing rotten draws at the screen.
No, this is a clean bra. Clean bra.
Sorry, Kyndra, you're not paying, so you don't get any of mine.
Okay.
The OnlyFans paywall comes up right now.
I'm not saying you're a gold digger, but Patricia, it don't sound like you messing with no bro.
You'd think that.
Finish
No.
the sentence, Patricia.
From your
Most of
stories
them were
alone.
pretty.
From your stories alone, I know where you're going for. You dated Leonardo DiCaprio's stunt double.
He
There
was broke.
No, I don't
Most
think he was
actors
broke.
are.
He wasn't trying to spend money.
He was
around you.
broke. I'm telling you, very,
Okay.
very poor.
You
Okay.
gotta
Sure.
realize, Jay, I think the thing is with us women, we try to really see the potential in men,
Nope.
oh, he doesn't have much. We can go ahead and take care of him.
Nope.
He's cute, his
Nope.
dad, helped
Nope.
fix
The news
fix my
story.
tire.
The news story refutes what you just said right now. So guess what? You go for this thing that's this anomaly, and then you complain about how it didn't work. The news story refutes what you just said right now. A gangbanger and an inmate. The news story refutes what you just said
But
right
who
now.
had a legitimate job? She did.
And what
She
did
was a
she do with
police
her
officer.
legitimate job?
It's
She
almost
ruined
worse.
it. I don't understand. You're refuting. Oh my Lord. I don't think man, your fans are gonna hate me. Because
It's okay.
it is okay.
We always need a villain on this show. We need a villain on the show, okay?
Yeah, and the villain's hosting. Like I'm saying, like what we want a guy and we'll fix him up. Like you keep choosing losers and then saying there's something wrong with the dating pool.
Hold on, wait, but Jay, everybody on this podcast at some point has done the fixer up. They saw the potential, and that's what it is. That's why if you were a millionaire, Jay, okay, you
Noah
probably
and
are.
I have to be the
picked up a
fixer upper.
girl at McDonald's, the cashier. That's how it typically works.
Noah and I have to be that because that's how we pick up. You guys get to choose. So you guys get to pick losers. Like, listen, I'm saying I either get a winner or a loser, and then I have to fix it up because she's either a barista or a lawyer, and then I have to wrangle all that man shit off of her. So like I'm fighting either way. But like you get to sit back and go, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Mr. James. So what I'm saying is you're picking these losers.
Okay,
was
I'm
like this. She
dating a
was like
nice
this.
guy now. I mean,
Cool.
he might have
That's what you
problems
think.
because he's
Well-
dating me.
Yeah, no, you're not the problem per se, but I'm saying like let's just revisit this in 4 months. No, not 4 months. Let's do it in 4 weeks. Same panel, 4 weeks. We'll see if you're still dating a dude.
Okay. Next time I'll bring y'all on. So with that
Yeah.
being said, Patricia, real quick, go ahead. Shout out your social media information, where they can find you, any shows that you're doing. Go ahead and go.
Sure. Very creative. Just at Patricia Yazel is my IG. I have a show at the Whiskey Cellar on Sunday. I'm in Just Edgy Enough, the comedy show, and that's at 6:30. See me there.
Do you host actual shows as well? Are you a hoster?
I have before, but it's been a while.
Okay, got you. Go
Can I
ahead,
go
Jay.
next? Okay. Because I'm about to get on the road right now.
Yeah,
I'm
go
in
ahead.
I'm in Nashville this entire weekend, headlining the Don't Tells, and then I got like a Sunday show that's at this one spot or whatever. But you can find me at J Hunter Comedy on Instagram or www.jhuntercomedy.com. Thank you so much, panel. You're great. I gotta go.
Bye, Jay. They're good. You're good, Jay. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Jay. See you next time. Noah, what about you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Noah Wolf. There's a double underscore there at the end, but my face so easy to find. Just at Noah Wolf. This week, what I got? Tuesday I'm doing a corporate, so screw that. Oh, Wednesday, big show. It's my brand that I produce these shows. We're doing our first show at a big new venue. It's called Garcia's in Chicago. Huge venue. It's a music hall. We're trying to sell it out as fast as possible. Big Bad Wolf Comedy, look it up. And then Thursday I'm at Zany's Old Town. If you're in the Midwest, come through. It'll be fun.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you guys so much. Y'all great. Thank you, Miss Patricia, for coming on, for giving me a chance, realizing I was a real person. You didn't leave me on red. I'm like, I got people I'll reach out to. They probably got 100 followers. I'm like, hey, y'all, I know you do comedy. And they'll just leave me on red. I'm like, excuse me, right? Like, I be wanting to be like, HAHEM. I be wanting to put that in their message, but I'm like, whatever. They probably were just gonna be the person who just bombs. Those comedians who just bomb you, like, yeah, you should have stayed at home. All right. Like, well, listen, with that being said, man, thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, support everybody, and all that type of great stuff. And with that being said, y'all be blessed, y'all be safe. We're out.